Cool. I think that's it.
All right.
So what's up, everybody? Quick update. We got a little bit of an itinerary for you about what's going on at Lamden. I'll take it away, and then Nick has some updates on the business dev. It's going to be like half and half.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
dev updates. We're working on basically, we're looking through the Decred. Decred did some atomic swaps in Go, and what we're doing is we're porting those over to Python, and we're making those work with the PAG smart contracting system. And so this is kind of the Clove and the interoperability protocol, which is all going to be automated. So the idea is to work with cryptocurrency, like the native currencies at first, but obviously in Ethereum you can have tokens, yet you can still have those swapped. So we're experimenting with different ways to have atomic swaps between an ERC token and then like a Bitcoin or something like that. Of course, with the Tau chain, or Tau blockchain, I guess, is that if you have an atomic swap to it and then one out of it, then it's good to go and it'll be automated. So that's the ultimate goal. It's just to have this as an intermediary chain. Um, Besides that, yeah, CryptoKitties. Yeah, great. I love it. It's a perfect example of why main chains I don't think are going to be successful in the long term. I mean, one app that's not even serious. We haven't seen anything serious right now. We haven't seen any land titles. We haven't seen any real estate. We haven't seen any of these crazy things that anyone's saying are going to happen, right? Instead, we have CryptoKitties. It's a joke, and it clogs up the network. I mean, transaction costs skyrocketed like 2-3 times. Transactions that I were doing yesterday was clubbed for an hour. You know, like the normal gas price. It's ridiculous. So I mean, what Lamden's doing is breaking those up into the separate. Like CryptoKitties would have their own blockchain that's outside of the operations of what the main chain is for, and that's not going to clog it up because when they need to port Ethereum over to it, there'd be an atomic swap that would occur, and then that would give you a CryptoKitty, right? And then the people who are really into CryptoKitties would be, the miners or the confirmers or validators of those blocks, but you don't need everybody confirming that stuff. It's going to be a problem. I mean, Ethereum says that they have great sort of speeds and it's cheaper than Bitcoin, but we'll see when there's 5 to 10 CryptoKitties how that argument stands up. So, yeah.
Yeah, so outside the news that everybody's obsessing over kitties online. So for Lamden, we're doing some major marketing changes. We're onboarding quite a few new people. We're working with Alex from ICO Countdown he's doing some ghost advising for us. Mari Lucanen, who was a marketing lead for Paxful, has joined our team as well to help us with Telegram and community outreach. And then lastly, we're onboarding Jordan, who runs a firm of around 5 to 6 people. So they'll be leading some competitive engagement, Bitcoin talk, threads, and other sort of marketing methods that we plan to implement, as well as a new bounty program. We plan to do almost basically it's a lottery type bounty program on top of our normal bounty program. So there'll be more info on that soon. I'll be writing an article on that. And then just to touch on the enterprises as well. We are working with some Fortune 500s. We're in communication. Going to hopefully meet with Aflac soon. We're being flown down to Charlotte to discuss possible synergies with them. And then working mainly in insurtech, fintech, and supply chain-based companies right now. But we hope to expand into a lot more industries in the near future.
Yeah, there's a duality in between like the enterprises. We have our new CFO, Pip. Yeah. Barton, who's just this legend at, he ran an accelerator for blockchain out of Cambridge, so he's right by Harvard where all this innovation's happening. You have MIT Media Labs right there. They have their digital currency initiative where a lot of this stuff is happening. And he personally knows a lot of these people in the industry. Yeah. So while he's tackling these enterprises, that's what's going to solidify blockchain, is this enterprise use. It's not the CryptoKitties, it's the enterprises. Sorry. sorry, not the kitties. No one gives a shit about CryptoKitties. Yeah. What we're interested in are the innovation banks. What we're interested in is talking with Remax and Vert Real Estate and saying, how do we take these assets, put them on a blockchain? How do we make sure records exist even in case the record shop burns down, things like that. How do you have that ownership and how do you have this governance for these systems, and then how do those systems interact? Yeah. all of that's lost when you talk about CryptoKitties, or you talk about the parody hacks, or you talk about, like what people get sold and then what comes out in the end are two different things. So we have Pip, who's focusing on the real deal, and then on our end, we are focusing on the grassroots and getting people to understand where they may be seeing this popular movement of CryptoKitties and parody hacks and things like that, and strange altcoins that don't do much, and say, think of it like this, because this is where it's headed, right? And that's where our token sales are really geared towards, is saying, look, you can be a part of this, and you can have this token that operates the interoperability between all of these blockchain applications. This is where the industry's headed. So it's very important.
Yep.
It's important stuff.
Yeah. And another thing we're rolling out soon, we're doing a website rehaul, which should be awesome. Yeah. We're optimizing it for a better user experience, a little more marketing aspects will be worked in this time as well. So we should be seeing that in a month or two probably max. So that'll be exciting for you guys to see as well.
Yeah, and we're in sunny San Francisco.
Yep.
Hanging out, living life. So it's moving. The tides are moving. We're happy so far. It's really just grinding away, just as it is with any business. Nothing comes easy, especially when you're disrupting a disruptive industry. I feel like everyone we talk to, we have to explain how it's different than what they just understood blockchain being. So it's interesting in that regard, but I'm extremely confident in this idea. Yeah,
and I mean, Lamden's expanding fast. I mean, our team's growing, and soon enough we'll have probably a full office in hopefully a month or two here. Yeah. We're going to hopefully get Sev, our Chief of Research and Development, over here to help with the development side of things. Mm-hmm. It's an exciting time to be in. It's moving quickly, and we're glad you guys are joining us. But that's all I got.
That's about it for me too.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.